Hello! Today we're going to complete day 3 of our Christmas project. Let's see what we get. Stocking. Okay, first we need a shelf. So we have this paper plate. Let's see, we need it to be about this big. And we want to make sure that it's strong enough to hold the stocking and some other things. And then we should have a flap that comes out and glues to the back of the box, and like the little triangle things on the front to hold it on the inside. So let's sketch that on the plate and see if it'll work. And then we have this piece that we painted with the wall color. So we want it to be about right here, so we can measure the size and the place on the wall. Maybe we could glue this onto the plate and make it look painted and a bit thicker. The triangle holder things gave me some trouble, so I cut it out again. But I don't think this will be thick enough to be a shelf. So let's use this. It's thicker. This is probably too thick, but that's okay. So it already has a glue flap, so we can use this piece here and cut the triangles out in the front and make it a little smaller. Yeah, that looks shelf-shaped. Okay, and then let's measure this. It will go like right here, so we can mark it with a pencil. And now we need to paint our shelf. I thought about leaving it brown, but I think it should be white to match the room, the baseboards and stuff. So let's just paint right on it and paint it white. This worked well. I tried really hard to get the paint to stay in between the little cardboard holes. It did pretty good, but it didn't dry all like that. Maybe if I paint the ceiling later, I can fill in the holes again. But yeah, we can just put some paint in there and then spread it around and see if it dries like that. We don't need to paint this part because it'll be hanging on the back part. Okay, now the shelf is mostly white. This flap will be outside so it can stay brown. I thought about painting the outside like a house, but yeah. So let's carefully use our knife and cut a hole for the shelf to go through. And then let's add some more paint to fill in the holes a little bit. And while the shelf finishes drying, because we don't want to accidentally get white on the walls, so let's use our plate again and sketch out a stocking shape. I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but I thought maybe if we wrap it around a piece of paper, that we'll be able to put stuff inside the stocking. I tried to use the already sewn shape of the scarf thing, but I couldn't get it rounded at the bottom like a sock. It was just kind of like a square. So let's just cut it like a square and wrap it around with glue all over it. It's okay if the back doesn't look as good as the front. The toe part was hard. So we'll just keep shaping it around the plate stocking piece and putting more glue and holding it. I just kept cutting little bits off and then folding it around and putting more glue and holding it. I kept not waiting long enough to let go. I was getting impatient, and then it would come apart and I'd have to put more glue on it and hold it again. Just let it dry enough. Or just keep putting more glue on it and holding it. It's too much fabric right there. I should have cut off a little bit more. I tried squishing the mat down on it and putting the glue on top of it so it would hold it. And then I tried to make a little holder thing. So I cut a thin strip of the scarf and tried to glue it in like a circle so I could get the string through it. And then I cut off the little extra piece of the plate at the top. And I got some red string to match the stocking. And I cut a piece and then wrapped the holder thing around it. And then I put some glue on the edge of the stocking and stuck the holder thing to it. Okay, now to hang it on the shelf, let's see, so this will be folded, so let's make like a little notch part right here. And then let's see how much string we need. And then we can put the string through the little notch part. Well, the holder thing came off, so we'll have to glue that back on. And then I gave up on trying to make it have like an opening so we could put stuff inside of it. And we'll just glue the top closed with the holder thing. And then the toe part came undone again, so I had to press that back down and put it under the mat with the glue on top of it again. And back to the shelf part, let's cut these two little notches right here. At first I wanted to make more than one stocking. I was gonna put names on it and put stuff in it, but let's just make one. So we can tie the string part first. Let's try that. And then we'll put our shelf through the little hole. Well, that's not big enough of a hole, so we'll have to make the hole bigger. And then put the little back part through. Yeah, that should work. And then the two little triangle holder parts, put those where they should be. They really didn't want to stay on the wall, so I had to keep putting more glue and moving them around. And then the stocking part came undone again, so I had to put more glue on that and press it back down. And then try to fix the shelf again. I should have paid more attention to where the cardboard wanted to be. It would have helped the gluing part. Okay, now the shelf is dry. And the stocking should be dry, so let's see if we can get the string through the little holder part. But I don't have a needle in here, so I had to keep poking it through with a pencil. Now we can tie it to the little notch that we made. We'll tie it around many, many times. And now we can glue on our word. This one is green, so it can go right here. And there's our stocking. Thanks for watching. Have a happy day.